Hey guys, it's Cece, and I am here with my second video of the day to talk about my November TBR. At the beginning of the year, I made this great goal that I wasn't going to put off my TBR plans, my goals for the year, until the end of the year, and I have failed that challenge to myself. So, November is a month of catching up on my reading goals. I have some books I'm going to tell you about now, plus a few others I would like to get to that I'm not going to talk about in this video. But let's just get going and talk about the books that I would really like to finish in November if I'm going to catch up on any of my reading goals for 2017. First up, we have the book I'm currently reading, and that is Beneath the Sugar Sky by Seanan McGuire. This is the third book in the Wayward Children's companion series. So the first book is Every Heart a Doorway, the second book is Down Among the Sticks and Bones. This is the third book. It comes out in January, and Tor.com sent me an ARC. Thank you so much, Tor.com. I can't actually tell you what this one is about because it is a direct sequel to Every Heart a Doorway, and it spoils everything that happens in Every Heart a Doorway, but I will tell you that I am loving it just as much as I have loved the first two books in the series. I adore these books and Seanan McGuire's writing so much. I will say that this one has a very different vibe from the first two books. I think the first one is this magical murder mystery. The second one is almost a folk tale, and this one is more like a magical quest. So those are your different vibes for all three books, but I'm really liking this. Now for some books from my top 15 to read in 2017 TBR. Let's talk about Where Am I Now by Mara Wilson. Mara Wilson played Matilda when she was younger, but she also was in a bunch of other movies. She was a staple of my childhood, and I have really wanted to read her memoir. I still admire Mara so much today. I follow her on Twitter, and actually I got to see her when I went to a Welcome to Night Vale reading. It was so amazing to see her in person, so that is why I put this book on my top to read this year, and now it's finally time for me to get to it. I also want to read The Rook and the second book Stiletto by Daniel O'Malley. The Rook is going to be a reread for me, and then I want to continue on to the second book Stiletto. This book is basically about a magical secret service that protects the people of London from creatures that they don't know exist. It's really funny and kooky, and I remember loving The Rook, which is why I wanted to reread it so I can read the next one in the series. Cross your fingers for me, these are both out on hold at the library right now, and I really want them to be returned on time so I can get them. I also need to read Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. Yes, I am finally getting to this book. I have tried to avoid most knowledge about Six of Crows. I know it's magical, I know it's set in the Grishaverse, I know that there is a heist of some kind, and a collection of 6 main characters that do the thing I love. From what I've heard, they are a collection of 6 characters that are kind of misfits that become a family. That is a trope I live for. Honestly, this book has almost everything I love going for it, which is why it's so weird that it's taken me this long to read it. But now, here I have it, it is in my hands, and it is time to read Six of Crows. And the last book from my top 15 TBR that I would really like to read in November is Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. I do actually own this book, but my girlfriend has it with her, and so I haven't been able to read it, but she's coming to visit me in November, and she is going to bring Station 11 so that I can read it before the year ends. Most of what I know about this book is that it is loved and highly acclaimed by so many people. I think it is a post-end-of-the-world story that follows a theater troupe. I have really tried to avoid knowing any details about this book, so that's all I'm going to give you, because that's all I know, but I'm hopefully going to read it in November and love it just as much as everyone else has. And the last book that I'm going to talk about today isn't on any of my top TBRs for the year, it's just a book that I really want to get to, and that is Wild Beauty by Anna Marie McLemore. This copy came in the October Owl Crate, and I was so excited when I found out this was going to be the book, because I have really wanted to read it. I've never read an Anna Marie McLemore book before, so it's finally time. This book is about a magical family of women who tend these lush gardens, but they also have this curse that whenever any of them falls in love too deeply, their lovers vanish. And then a boy appears in the gardens. He doesn't know who he is, and everyone has a really different reaction to him, but The point is, it's magical realism. There are supposed to be a lot of queer women. I've heard amazing reviews about the lush writing and the storytelling, and I cannot wait to read this book. And that is it. Those are the only books I'm going to talk about for my November TBR. It would be great if I could keep my reading momentum from October up and just keep reading as fast as I did last month. So cross your fingers for me. What do you think of my TBR? Let me know down in the comments below. Plus, let me know a couple of the books you're really interested in reading in November. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!